yoga. Welcome to Pilates. Let's get started by placing our hands on our low abs. And we're going to take a breath through our belly, expanding the belly. So we're going to inhale, feel the belly pooch out, and exhale, feel it press in. One more like that. Inhale out with the belly, and exhale in. Now this time we're going to breathe and expand our ribs as we inhale. And exhale. And again, breathe in through the ribs. And exhale. We'll do that 2 more times. Breathing in. And out. And breathing in. And out. So if we're breathing well through the ribs, your belly should be staying right where it is and not moving. And we want to keep that breath going through our whole class. And it's an inhale through the nose. Those ribs expand. And an exhale through a relaxed mouth. So hopefully you're feeling those abs pressing in towards the spine there. We'll take the arms down. And inhale through the ribs as we lift those arms up. And exhale, just drop one arm down by your side. And we exhale and take a nice side bend. Keeping that belly pressing in. Inhale up. And then exhale, bending to the other side. One more time each way. Inhale. Press those shoulder blades down the back and exhale. That belly still pressing in towards the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale them down. As we inhale, we're going to lift our shoulders up towards our ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. And again, inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, roll them back and down. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. And breathing in. And out. Good. Make your way to the back of your mat if you're not already there. We'll take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, we'll drop the chin to the chest, but still feeling those shoulder blades pressing down the back. And then letting everything roll forward, but keeping space between the ears and the shoulders. Dangling over our feet for an inhale. And then as we exhale, really feel the belly scooping in as we roll back up to standing. Then feel those shoulder blades pressing down the back as you inhale. As you exhale, drop that chin, scoop the belly, and roll down over your feet. Inhaling at the bottom. And then exhale, press the belly in and roll up to standing. Inhale, feel those shoulder blades down the back, chest lift. Exhale, roll it down. Warming up our spine. Inhaling at the bottom. Exhale, rolling up. And one more. Inhale. And exhale, scoop the belly in as we roll it down. And then we're going to walk out to plank pose. Taking the feet hip width. Feeling strong through the core. Go ahead and squeeze the glutes and then press up from the ground with those hands. You could think that someone has their palm placed between your shoulder blades and you're pressing up into their palm. We'll inhale, lifting the hips to downward facing dog. Press those heels down as you exhale. Inhale, lift the heels. And exhale, roll to plank pose. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, press the heels down. Inhale, lift the heels. And exhale, roll to plank. We'll do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale, feel those shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. And exhale, feel the belly scooping in. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, press those heels down. Inhale, lift the heels. And exhale. Good. We'll hold our plank as we rock our shoulders forwards and backwards. Forward and back. 2, and 3, and 4. We're going to lift the right leg and keep going forward and back for 2, and 3, and 4. Changing feet, and forward and back. So keep the belly pressing into the spine. 3, and 4. Foot down. Both feet are down and back. 2, 3, and 4. Good. Lift the hips to downward facing dog. Stay here for a few breaths, so if you would like to walk out the feet, maybe bending one at a time, or anything else, take what feels good to you. Good, and then pressing both heels down to the floor again, and again, we inhale, lift the heels, exhale, trying to find some movement through the spine as we roll to plank. We're going to lower the knees, and then the forearms, taking our hands and forearms parallel to each other, just taking one leg back, and then lifting that leg up, and just holding right here. So make sure that back knee is pointing down towards the floor. Our center is nice and strong. Taking the opposite hand out in front of us, just let those fingertips stay on the ground. Stabilizing our body here, turning on our core. And then slowly lifting the opposite arm up. Hang on to your center. Take an inhale. As we exhale, lowering everything back down. Moving on to the other side. Other foot back. Go ahead and lift it up. Knee is pointing towards the floor. The tummy is nice and tight. And we're not drooping our chest between our shoulders. We're pressing strongly away from the ground. Taking our deep Pilates breaths. Trying to breathe through our ribcage. Go ahead and let that opposite arm go. Just keep those fingertips on the ground for a little bit of stability. And then go ahead and lift that arm up. 2 more breaths in. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale down. Good. Back to that first side. Leave the toes touching the floor. Bring the opposite arm out. We're going to lift the arm and leg off together. So really squeeze that belly so we don't wobble around. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Breathing in. And out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale all the way back down to our center position. Other side. Fingers and toes on the ground. Stabilize your center. And inhale up. And exhale. When we lift the arm, feel lots of space between the ear and the shoulder by pressing the shoulder blade down the back, just like we did to start. Breathing in and out. Last one, inhale and exhale. So staying right here, feel the belly scooping in towards the spine, not letting the back arch, but we're lifting up. And then we're just taking the foot back one at a time, stepping into our forearm plank. Then go ahead and squeeze those glutes, scoop the belly in. Coming up one hand at a time to plank pose. And then gently stepping down one hand at a time into your forearm plank. Still breathing deeply. Starting with the other hand. One hand, and then pressing up. Holding here for a breath. And that same arm down with control. Good. And go ahead and rest those knees down to the floor. And then rock the hips back into a wide leg child's pose. Reach those fingertips forward and find a little more space in the spine. Take 2 breaths. And then coming up and just flipping over into a seated position with our feet flat on the floor in front of us. Taking the hands underneath the thighs, we'll inhale to a flat back, and as we exhale, just curving the spine. And then inhale, lift back to our flat back. And then exhale, scoop that belly in. Find a curved C-shaped back. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, curve. And while we curve here, we try to keep lots of space in the upper body. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Holding it right here and letting those arms go. Belly is strong. Just lowering back about 4 inches and hold right there. Strong through the tummy. Inhale. And again, exhale about 4 inches back. And inhale. Exhale about 4 inches back. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Hold there. Breathing in. As we exhale, come up 4 inches and hold. Breathing in. Exhale a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then all the way up into our flat back. Inhale here. Exhale, curving the spine. Inhale. Exhale, one step back. Breathing in. And back. Inhale. Exhale back. Breathing in. And out. And reverse. Inhale. Exhale up a tiny bit. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And curve it up. Deep breath in. Exhale, curving the spine. We want to feel the belly pressing down as much as possible. Inhale. Exhale back. Breathing in. And out. Breathing in. And out. Breathing in. And out. And reversing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Belly press down. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Scoop it up. Nice flat back. Go ahead and stretch those feet out in front of us and point the toes. Deep breath in. As we exhale, find that C curve and rolling down with control all the way to the floor. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. And then as we exhale, arms rising back up, peeling head, shoulders back. And all the way up to stretch over our feet with that C curve shape in our spine, belly pressing and breathing in. And exhale, rolling back. With precision and control, trying to keep our belly pressing down to the back. Inhale, arms lift. And exhale, we rise up. Find that C curve shape, the stretch through the spine, breathing in, and exhale back. Don't let that belly go when your back starts laying on the floor, keeping it nice and tight. Inhale and exhale up. Final stretch, belly button pressing away, fingers pressing forward. Breathe in and exhale, rolling back. Good, let those arms reach up overhead, and we'll stay on the floor. So I need to adjust myself forward. We're going to come into some simple toe taps. So we'll take our legs to tabletop position. Hands are by our side out at about a 45-degree angle. So this 90-degree angle with our legs is what we want to maintain, never letting the knees come in towards the chest. So go ahead and again pressing the belly down to the floor. Should feel contact with your low back and your mat. Inhale, dropping one leg down, tap that toe on the floor. Then exhale, lift it back to that tabletop position. Other side, inhale down. And exhale, lift. Breathing in, one leg lowers. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Try to start your exhale, pressing your belly down a little further. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more each side. Exhale. Leg lowers. Leg lifts. And then plant those feet on the floor. Stretch arms and legs away from each other with a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're peeling off into our seated position. Good, and then coming into a flat back, trying to make a V shape with your body. Maybe your V shape is only there, but wherever we are is good for us because our bodies are all made differently. Just trying to maintain straight knees, straight arms, and a flat back. Go ahead and let those arms rest down on the side of your legs, and then we can find some curve in the upper body, but trying to maintain the length out of our waist. Good, roll back up into our flat back position, arms reaching out. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to roll back halfway, stopping right there. And inhale, twist to one side. Arms go up and down, and up and down, up and down. One more up and down. Go ahead and twist to the other side. Arms go up and down. 2 and 3 and 4. And to center. Breathing in. Exhale, lowering to the ground. With precision and control. Keep that belly in as the arms rise up above the head. And then coming back into our tabletop position with our legs. Feeling the contact of the low back and the mat, arms back out to 45 degrees. This time lowering both legs at a time. Inhale down. And exhale, lift. Breathing in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 4 more. 4. Exhale. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good. Keeping the legs to tabletop. We're going to come into our hundreds. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the head and chest, and we pump those arms as we inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Press that belly down to the floor. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Out. Last set. Good. Lower the body down. And then feet down. And then stretching everything out as we take a deep breath in through the nose. And as we exhale, we peel up. With a fluid motion as possible. Again, finding the V shape in your body. Arms and legs are straight, straighten behind the elbows, behind the knees. As you exhale, let the hands lower, and then finding some roundness in the spine. Inhale, rolling up to a flat back. Arms reaching out, and exhale, lower, halfway. This time twisting into our bow and arrow, arms twisting back and behind the elbow and forward. And twist. And front. And twist. And front. And twist. And front. Other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So take some attention to those low abs. Trying to press them in even more. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And gently lower. With control. In Pilates, we want to do everything with control and precision. Trying to execute things correctly will help us build strength. So legs back to tabletop position. Again, glue the low back to the floor. This time lifting the head and chest off the ground. One leg toe taps. Inhale down and exhale lift. Inhale down and exhale lift. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and out. Maybe you can lift the upper back a little further off the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe we can press our bellies down a little more. Inhale. Exhale. One more each side. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let the head and shoulders rest. Let the feet rest down. Arms and legs stretching out. Deep breath in. And exhale. Peel up with as fluid of a motion as you can. Finding that V shape with your body, and then we'll flex the feet. And let the arms go. Let the body round. And then inhale, rolling through the spine. Arms forward, exhale, find that C curve. And we're rolling halfway down. Good, hold it there. And then twisting to one side. And again, arms go up and down, but switching all the way to the other side. Arms up and down. Twist, arms up and down. And twist, arms lift and lower. Try to press that belly down a little further. And twist. Arms down, twist, up, down, twist, up, down. Last set. Breathe in, out, and in. Breathe out, and in, and out. Inhale here, and exhale with control, lowering down. Bringing our legs back to tabletop. Lifting the head and chest off the floor. Both legs going down. Inhale down. And exhale, lift. Breathing in. And out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We'll do 4 more. 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Let the upper body float down. Let the feet float down. Stretch the arms and legs to breathe in. And as we exhale, roll off the floor. Find that V shape of your body. Flex the feet. Let the hands go. Let the body go. And inhale, roll up. Arms forward. And then exhale, halfway back. Hold it right there. Bow and arrow. Inhale. And exhale. Other side. Inhale. And exhale. Try to maintain a long neck. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Deep breath in. And roll it down. Inhale, the arms lift. Exhale, we find our legs back in our tabletop position. This time, hands behind the head. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift. Single toe taps, but we'll be switching the legs side by side. So one leg down and switch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs together, both legs down and up. 4, 2, and 3, and 4. And rest the knees into the chest. Give those abs a break. Maybe rock it from side to side. So we're going to come into scissors and leg lifts and lowers, kind of the same pattern that we just did, but with straight legs instead of bent legs. So hands down at a 45-degree angle, keeping our upper body down to the ground for our first set. Go ahead and lower one leg. You can always work with the bent legs again. So switching our legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then legs to the sky and line up the feet with the hips now, and don't let them go any further than that when we bring it up. So inhale, lower the legs. And exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. That low back pressing into the floor, and don't let it leave. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. And inhale, down. And exhale, lift. Good. Take one breath to rest. We're coming into our second set with head and chest lifting off the ground. So one leg to the sky, one leg out. These legs can come as in close to the chest as you can. Lifting off the floor, and we switch. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs to the sky, line up the feet with the hips, and we go down. Inhale, and exhale, lift. And down. And exhale. Keep that belly as flat as you can. Challenging down. and up. And rest the knees in. Taking one breath. Coming into our last set of this pattern with hands behind the head. One leg straight, one leg bent. Lifting up. We go 8. Exhale. 6. Exhale. Exhale, inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs to the sky. You go down. And up. And 2. And 3. And 4. Good, and rest. Maybe rock the knees side to side, or up and down. Now we're going to come into our froggy legs, so heels are together, toes are pointing out in a Pilates V, our first position. Knees are nice and wide open, hands behind the head. We press the legs out away from us as we inhale, and exhale, they bend. Breathing in, and out. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, we add a chest lift as our legs extend. And back. And out. And back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now we'll keep the chest lift up. Legs go in, chest stays lifted. Legs press out. And bend. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And rest. Rock it from side to side. Take a few deep breaths. Okay, so we're going to come onto our side to get into our obliques a little bit, but also a little leg work. So coming into a side forearm plank, and knees are bent, just lifting the hips up. And go ahead and flex those feet for me. So we're going to open into clamshell here. And open and close. So stack those hips right on top of each other. And only open the knee as far as you can without rolling back that top hip. Open, close, and open, and close. We'll do 4 more. Now press that belly in. 3. Strong through the shoulder. And lifting up with the side waist. 2, and 1. Good, and then stretching that top leg out. You can point that bottom foot, hand on the waist, lifting up and down. 2, point that foot. 3, and 4. Tummy in. If your shoulder is getting fatigued, you can always just go ahead and lie down on your side so you'll get that leg work. 7, and 8. Good. Now we're all going to lie down on our side. Reaching that arm out. Give that shoulder a break. And again, we're just coming into the same thing. Clamshell here. So feet are flexed. We're going to just lift those heels off the ground. Opening up into a Pilates V. 1 and 2. So same thing as when we were up on our forearm. Those hips are stacked. 3. And we don't want to let them roll back when we open the knee. So maybe it's a smaller motion than you would like. That's how we'll build muscle in that glute there. 5. I might be on the wrong count. 6, but let's pretend that this is 7 and this is 8. Good. Go ahead and relax those feet. Point the bottom foot and stretch the leg out. We lift up for 1 and 2, 3, tummy in, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. And then coming back into our forearm set. So we want that elbow right under the shoulder, flex the feet, and we're just lift the hips up. Scoot those knees back a little more. And we open and close and open and close. Especially here with these lifted hips, really making sure that the hips stay stacked on top of each other. And up and down. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Go ahead and point the bottom foot. Let that leg go. We lift. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take it down. Then coming up onto our hand, we're going to come into side plank. So let's take that front foot and we'll stack it right in our top foot stacked in front. Good. Lift that top arm up and just small lift with the hips. 8, 7, 6, belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And roll into plank pose. Taking one slow tricep push up. Here we go. Down for 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 1. Going to take those knees down and we're just going to rotate over to the other side. Coming into our forearm clamshells. Go ahead and flex those feet. Lift the hips up. And we open and down. 2. Press that belly in. 3. And check that those hips are stacked right on each other. And 6, 7, and 8. Good. Take the leg out long. Point the bottom foot. We lift. 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and we lower everything down. Laying our head on our arms, bending those legs in and lifting the back heels. Check those hips. Think that you have a belt wrapped around your waist, tight from the sides, the front, the back. Lifting. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, breathing. 7 and 8. And point the foot. Leg is long. 8, 7, 6, and 5. Tummy in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into our second set on our forearm. Lifting those hips up. Find the stacked hips, flexed feet, and 1, 2, 3. Check that you have some space between your ear and your shoulder. Press the floor away strongly. 7 and 8. Point that bottom foot. Let the legs stretch. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we'll go ahead and press down and adjust yourself into our side plank on our hand. Top foot is in front and arm to the sky. We lift for 8, 7, feel that belt around the waist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Into our plank pose, we have our 1, push up, lowering, 4, 3, 2, 1, up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, lower those knees. Let's give those arms a break for a second. Just shake them out, and we're going to make our way to the other side again. A little more leg work coming into an assisted side plank. So hand and knee on the floor, stacking those hips. Nice broad open chest, and lifting the leg up to hip height, and we'll lift it higher. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel that belly pressing in. 6, 7, 8, and flex the foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the foot in small circles. So really stabilizing the center. So it's only that leg moving, and the rest of our body isn't wobbling around. 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll just reverse our circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flex the foot. Circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. And 8, 7, 6. You got this. 5. Almost done. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower it down. Just take a nice stretch through the side body, lifting the sideways up to the ceiling, and then rotating, keeping that same working leg extended back. Good. Foot is facing the floor with the flex foot, and we lift it up and down. 2, and 3. So when we lift the leg up, we don't let our back arch. 5, and 6, 7, and 8. We're going to do 8 more. 9. Really think of a slow lifting motion and not a little kick. Up, lift, lift. Last 2. Up and down. Good. Just lift and hold it right at hip height, and we have smaller lifts. 1, 2. Strong to the tummy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. Don't let your chest drop down through the shoulders, lifting up. 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. Place that toes down, and then just rock your weight back. Put a little stretch behind the leg there. Good. So we're going to flip over to our other side by coming into that same leg, inner thigh. Just go ahead and lower your body down, taking that foot in front, flexing the foot, and lift it up as high as you can go. 1, and down. 2, 3, 4. Moving nice and slow. 5, and 6, 7. Hold it up for 8. Find small circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2. Check in with that belly. 4. Sometimes it's easy to forget it when we're lying down on our side. 7, 8. Point the foot. 1, 2. Circle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And switch for 8, 7. Breathing. 6, 5. Tummy in. 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Okay, give that arm and shoulder a little break. Take a deep breath. And exhale. And then coming in to our assisted side plank. Knee and hand on the floor. Open up that chest. And we lift it up. And we go 1. And 2. 3. 4. Make sure that knee is pointing straight in front of us. 6. And 7. 8 for a flex foot. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Point and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Flex the foot and circle. 1, 2, 3. I'm just laughing because I wish I was done with this leg already. 6, 7, 8, and switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And just go ahead and switch it over. That top leg becomes our bottom leg. Resting the hand in the head, planting that top foot down. Flex that bottom foot and slow lifts. 1, and 2, and 3. Don't forget about that tummy. 4, and 5, 6, 7, and hold it up for 8. Find circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Point the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tummy in. 7, 8, and switch. 8, 7. Long neck. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. And I'm sorry, I forgot to do our leg lifts. So coming back, make sure that the leg that you're working will be the leg that you're lifting into our tabletop position. Take the leg back, point the toes down with the flex foot. And we lift up and down. 2, and 3. Feel that belt wrapping around the waist. In control of the lift. 6, 7, and 8. We have 8 more. 9. When we lift the leg, we don't let the back arch by squeezing our belly. And 4, 3, press the chest up. And 1. Good, go ahead and lift to hip height. We lift higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. Make sure those toes are pointing down to the floor. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower the foot down and give it a little stretch. Good. And then let's come into downward facing dog. Get a deeper stretch behind the legs there. Do whatever feels good to you. Maybe some movement, maybe some stillness. Check that you have lots of space in the upper body by pressing the shoulder blades down the back, stretching the tailbone to the sky. And then walking the feet up to the hands. And dangling over our legs. Let's take the feet about hip width if they're not already. And then grab those elbows. And let the body hang. And let those shoulders come up to the ears now. Rock the hips so they're over the toes to increase the stretch. And then hands down and find your seat. And then finishing up some ab work in our teaser. So find that balance point. And then we'll lift the legs up. You can grab behind the legs. This is a great place to stay. Or continue along with me. We're going to let those arms reach out. And then one leg at a time. Stretching it out and in. Other side. Out and in. So moving those legs. We try not to lean back with the upper body. Leg out and in. Let's try to take it a little lower. Down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up. Now taking our upper body and legs slowly lowering into a hollow body position. So stretch those arms and legs out. And then coming back up into our teaser with our bent legs. Good, again, lowering down, opening up, and then lifting. We have 2 more. Open it up, stretch it out with control, and lift. Last one. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. And to come into a butterfly, find a nice flat back. And then as we exhale, hinging forward at the waist. And then as you exhale, find some roundness through the spine. But always keeping that length that we found in the waist for our flat back. And maintaining our inhales through the nose and our exhales through the mouth. Good, and then coming up. Find your way into plank pose. And then lifting the hips to downward facing dog. We're going to come into a hip stretch, so lifting one leg up to the sky. And then as you exhale, bringing that knee forward and coming into pigeon pose. If this doesn't feel good on your body, you can always lie on the back and find a figure 4. So we want our back heel facing towards the sky. We want both hips pointing towards the ground. And then this back foot, if it's tucked more in, it's a little bit easier on the hips. So find what feels good for you. And then stay seated up, or you can lay it forward, and we'll take about 5 breaths. Just relax down, and I'll tell you when we're done. So let's take one more breath together. Inhale and exhale. And then just go ahead and make your way back to downward facing dog. Whenever you're there, we're going to go on to the other side, just lifting the leg to the sky. And then as we exhale, we bring it through into pigeon. Or if you're on your back, you can just switch out those legs. Find a good place for your body. And let's stay here for 5 breaths. Let's take one breath together and inhale and exhale. And then coming up. Again, we'll meet in downward dog. And then let's walk the hands back to the feet. Dangling over the legs. We're going to finish up strongly with some roll downs and some plank work. So take an inhale here. Exhale, scoop that belly and roll up. And now roll those shoulders down the back. Exhale, roll down. And then walk it out to plank pose. Good, lifting one leg up. And then into the chest on your exhale. Taking it back, inhale. In on your exhale. Take it back, inhale. And exhale. Good, hold it back. And 2 tricep push-ups. 1 and 2. Good, foot down, other side. Inhale, knee in, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, hold. We go down and up and down. Up. Good, both feet down and walking it in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll it up. Finishing with one more set, and then we're all through. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower. Walking it out. First leg up and in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And down. And up. And down. And up. And switch your feet. Breathe in. And out. Be in. And out. Be in. And out. We go down. And up. And down. And up. Plank pose, walking it in. We made it to the end. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, scoop that belly. Roll up with control. Inhale, arms up above the head. And exhale, let them lower. Good. Thanks so much, you guys. Hope you enjoyed our Pilates class today. See you soon.